Hello, Glengarry students. This is Mrs. Bennett. I miss your precious faces. I am on my back deck right now, and I hear dogs barking and birds chirping. It's a beautiful day, and I wanted to read one of my favorite books to you. So here we go. It's called Thistly B by Tasha Tudor, and that looks like a C, but it's actually a cursive letter T. Thistly B by Tasha Tudor. One of the reasons she's one of my favorite authors is because she is also the illustrator, and I love her artwork. To Molly, Susan, Peter, Jimmy, and Tom Tom. Thistly B was not an ordinary canary. In the first place, he had been raised in a teacup and was the only one of 5 eggs to hatch. Secondly, he was allowed to fly in and out of his cage as he wished. He belonged to Tom Tom and Effner. His cage was kept in their room. They were very fond of Thistly B and took the best care of him and his cage. Every day he had a bath in a saucer while Effner held it. Afterwards, he had a piece of apple or lettuce for a treat. Also, he had a mirror in his cage where he enjoyed admiring himself immensely. One day, Effner and Tom Tom and Thistly B were given a great surprise. Godmummy came to see them, and being a very magic godmother, she never came without something exciting in her green carpet bag. This time, she had the most exciting present ever. It wasn't in the carpet bag, but was held carefully by Godmummy herself. It was a square package, and from inside it came small, scratchy noises. "It must be opened in your room, Effner, for it is also for Thistly B," said Godmummy. So they carried the package upstairs. Thistly B was perching on the chimney of the doll's house, but when he saw the package, he flew to Tom Tom's head and seemed much interested in what was going on. The package was opened very carefully, and what do you think was inside? A beautiful yellow canary wife for Thistly B. How pleased he was. He immediately hopped onto the cage and sang. He puffed up his topknot and dragged his wings to show how fine he was. He showed off in such a fashion that Effner, Tom Tom, and Godmummy couldn't help laughing. "We will call her Yellow Bird," said Effner, "for she is yellow all over." As Thistly B's cage was quite large, he and Yellow Bird could both use it. But as time went on, Yellow Bird much preferred the doll's house. The dolls seemed to have no objection. About 2 weeks after Yellow Bird's coming, Effner and Tom Tom discovered her taking hair ribbons from the bureau and putting them with much effort into the doll's bathtub. Effner tiptoed over to the doll's house, and sure enough, Yellow Bird was trying to make a nest in the tub. You can guess how excited Tom Tom and Effner were at this discovery. They immediately collected all sorts of inviting-looking nesting material, such as thistledown, duck feathers, and short snippets of wool. These they placed about the room where Yellow Bird could find them. Yellow Bird and Thistly B worked diligently, and before long had a colorful nest consisting of a red and a pink hair ribbon, pieces of bright-colored wool, duck feathers, thistledown, and horsehair, which was removed at a great peril from the back of the parlor sofa. Yellow Bird laid 4 bluish eggs. Then she set. Thistly B moved into the doll's house permanently and guarded his wife with true valor. The poor dolls went bathless, but I'm sure they didn't mind. In 13 days, the 4 eggs hatched. Effner and Tom Tom could hardly contain themselves for excitement. The baby birds grew very fast, as Thistly Bee and Yellowbird were always stuffing them. Before long, their 4 little heads reached over the top of the tub. Soon they were able to perch on Ephner's and Tom-Tom's fingers. Then they were given a christening party with all the dolls attending. The babies were named Pipkins, Hippity-Hop, Thistly C, and Chicory. The party was a great success. Only Thistly Bee insisted upon sitting on the head of Stephanie Ann, the elegant French doll. I'm sure she did not like it, but she acted like a true lady and never changed her expression. And that is the end of this story about Thistly Bee and his family. Since then, Ephner and Tom-Tom have raised canaries, and more canaries, and still more canaries. Thistly Bee is a great-great-grandfather, but he still is very happy and handsome and allows none of his children or grandchildren to use the doll's bathtub. It is kept exclusively for Yellowbird and himself. The end. I love that, and I love the imagination they have for their dolls' feelings. Now, why I read this on my back deck is because you see this Music City sign? I like it, and guess who else does? Mr. and Mrs. Robin. Can you see that there is a bird's nest? I wish I was taller, because you can sometimes see the baby birds stick their mouths up for their mother and father to come feed them. I love you. I miss you. I hope you enjoyed this book. I'll see you soon. Bye.